Everyone, Tony Winston here, Jazz Piano College. And I want to thank everybody who, I want to thank everybody who was wishing me well. I had a little bit of surgery on my hand 9 days ago, and it seems to have recovered pretty well. I had what's called trigger finger. I'm going to do a full video documentary about it. I didn't get any operating room footage, unfortunately, but anyway, it might be interesting to anybody out there who's a musician that's contemplating having this surgery. So the song is Good Morning Heartache, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. And I listened to Billie Holiday and also Lady Sings the Blues, Diana Ross. And I really like Diana Ross's version the best, of course, but I'm going to go over the song just real basic, and there's some different chords in both versions, so I'll go over that as well. Billie Holiday does it starting in A flat minor. I guess that makes the song really in the key of like D flat. Yeah, I think it makes it in D flat because the song starts kind of in a weird place. And then Lady Sings the Blues, she does it in B flat minor. And I guess that means it's really in E flat. All right. The chart's down in the description. It's in the New Real Book 1. And here we go. Keep that chord pure. Don't add a seventh or anything to it. And then if you want to do Billie Holiday's version, she goes to the C minor 6 in the first measure. So like, good morning, heartache. And then the A flat over C in the second measure for the whole measure. You old gloomy side. And that leads very nicely into F major, right? Because you've got that A flat moving to a major thing there. Diana Ross, good morning, heartache. You old gloomy side. All right, the typical, Stairway to Heaven progression there. And then that goes to F major. All right, I'm going to leave out some of those passing chords. That's like reharmonization stuff. It's probably not in the original, and you can put it in if you want. And there I did not play a major seventh because if you add that second in there, it almost adds the same kind of color to the chord, Not really, but I mean it warms the chord up a little bit from just a plain old church chord. Now, what I'm going to do with these videos, I'm going to try to do this fairly often, is go up to the studio and and use chordy so the notes appear there. But, not every note's going to be up there. I'm just going to play the chords, basically. I find that using chordy, when I look at other people's videos using that, it just, the notes go by so quickly, I can't tell what's going on. And all those chord symbols flashing up there are useless as well. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. All right, then the verse repeats. That's one way of doing it. Same kind of thing, it's called contrapuntal elaboration of static harmony, or kesh. It really means just, messing around with the root like that, or the fifth like this. That's pretty much the essence of it. All right, and they got that sharp 5 written in there, which is, I'm sorry, Ted, everybody's calling it the sharp 5. I can't keep calling it the flat 13 when everybody else is calling it the sharp 5. So I just like the sharp 9 in there. I don't care one way or the other about the sharp 5 there. So you could make that a minor 7 flat 5. That's more typical for a 2-5-1 going to a minor key. But I like the 11th chord there. And what do we got here? Yeah, same chord, a sharp 9 with the flat 13. And a little bit more modern way is just to use a minor 7th instead of the minor 6. Either way is good. And right there, we're going to want to use, like an unaltered A 7th chord. I got the 13 in there, but you could put the flat 9 and the flat 13 in there. That's the thing about dominant chords. You can do so much with them. You can mess around with them. You can add flat 9s, sharp 9s, all kinds of good stuff. Which doesn't really lead to C minor, except the blues goes from C to F and then back to C. So it's okay. And the way I heard it on the Diana Ross recording is kind of like it could have been that, or maybe it was something like. Anyway, a little lead-in chord there would help. Minor 7 flat 5, you can always turn it into a dominant chord. There's the minor 7 flat 5, but that just changed it from, a minor 7 to just a dominant 7th with a flat 5 and then the sharp 9. It's okay. To me, it doesn't need to go to E flat. And here, doesn't need to go to D flat either. All right, there's the 13, which is unaltered. Unless you alter it, which is flat 9, sharp 11, like that. So is it altered? Because we've got a 13 there that's unaltered, so it's a mixture. don't know the song well enough to know where it went. Oh yeah, D minor. Yeah, I like that little chromatic thing. Good morning. Thought we said goodbye last night. I tossed and turned. It seemed you had gone, but here you are with the dawn. I mean, you just can't write better words than that. All right, folks, enjoy the video. I'm taking it a little bit easy this week, but I will be honoring your requests. And I did get a whole ton of requests for the 3-song series that I'm doing. So this song came from that list, and a bunch of other songs I'll be covering as well. So I'll try to hit them all. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody. See you soon.